Hello again, welcome to Avid Retro, and please can you like and subscribe, and I will make it my job to make some more interesting videos. I thought I would have a look at this Aiwa PX530 first. Now, I did have a bit of a job separating the battery compartment. Now that's the external one, and it had basically kind of seized, so there was no way of unscrewing the screw that basically went into the body here. So this is part of the battery compartment. As you can see, it's a little bit mucky and it's slightly cracked there, but I think it's something I can reuse again anyway, so that's good. The original plastic surround that went kind of on the screw, that has perished during me trying to take it out. But one thing that they do, which is quite good, rather than leaving this flat, they actually leave it as a screw, so you can get a Phillips screwdriver, and that's how eventually I managed to separate that from the body. Now, these Aiwas don't run on traditional gum sticks of the format that we're used to seeing. Now, these take bigger batteries, and unfortunately what's been expected here is a battery with the two polarities at one end, so that's negative to positive at one end, and yeah, I don't have one that fits this. I do have something that is similar, but it is a little bit smaller, so I don't think that's compatible with this particular one. So I was thinking, can I just get any power to it? And that's what I'm going to try to do now. I'm going to try cleaning up this. I suppose the thing to do is just try cleaning around this bit, maybe get some batteries into here and to give it a brief test. There's two here, so that's loads in. Right, so I'm obviously not got that part in at the moment. I just want to see if I get any readings at this point. It's not looking good. Still really don't know if that's touching the way it should. These will clip on. Nothing at the moment. Right, to make it a bit easier to see what's going on, I'm going to get the screwdriver, the right one, and try to take this apart somewhat. It's quite straightforward. I can push that bit inside. Now that should come off. Now push in this way. Well, this one here is still my favourite for sound quality. It's a PX540. Takes an unusual battery, but you can source these off AliExpress. Shake it to get the battery out, but they're quite novel, the batteries that you can get now. So they've got the old Aiwa styling, and take USB charger from this end. You can tell this isn't going to marry up straight away. It looks looks really, it's like it's been dipped. I'll be surprised if I can get this working. Looks like it's been dropped. Lots of surface rust underneath here. There's some of those dodgy surface mount capacitors that are quite common and give lots of trouble on AIWAs in particular. Just this end seems to be suffering a bit. So, this is an AIWA that I got as part of a purchase from Aiwa, which is that intermediate site for buying from auctions in Japan. And initially this looks like it will not work, and the reason why is it's got a lot of corrosion down this end, and I think to really understand if it is a possibility in working, I need to lift at least part of this board up. So the battery it takes is a kind of a funny standard AIWA, which unfortunately I do not have, but I have got the external case which was badly affected. So I'm just going to grab some batteries, and as far as I know, I think that this is behaving itself in terms of it's providing me with voltage here, and it's just a case of touching the pins. I have got this cassette already in, but I'm just going to put this one in instead. So it does look like water's got in here at that end, because that prevented me from taking the cover off easily. Actually, I'm just going to cut to the chase here. I'm going to see what's involved in taking this off. Now, we might have an issue. I might need to do some desoldering. There's a couple of screws. These are the same size, so that's good. Don't think there's any more there. So you've got to connect to this side. Some of this might need to be desoldered to kind of lift that board up. I've not looked online. They're so thin, these boards. It'll heat, sort of, not heat sink, but copper. I suppose it's maybe protecting it. Don't want to flex it too much, but okay. It does look a little bit like this would have to be unsoldered here. And I've got another screw there. Silver one. So there's a few places we'd have to desolder. Going to be around here, possibly. Oh, there is a screw there. Oh, perhaps it'll come up with it. well, that's okay, so that will come up. That should come up. There's some screws that are kind of sat. Oh, okay. Yeah, there's two screws here screwing the headphone socket down to the board. Obviously there's a screw there, so there's these inner screws you have to kind of deal with. Interesting, isn't it? There's something on the side there. All right, let's just check the voltage here. So 1.5 volts, which is expected, but at these pins, what do we have? So that's not too bad now. That would just scuff up slightly. Useful to have a file here just to scuff up the contact points. I've just noticed on this battery pack that it's actually a switch here. So when that's butt up against the connector, that makes contact. So if that's all dirty, I suppose it doesn't look too bad. And that might be giving me issues getting power to it. Well, I was looking for an adapter, but this only takes a 2-volt input, so I don't want to blow it by putting, say, 3 volts into it. So a lot of devices didn't have any protection, so you've got to be a bit careful. So it's definitely a switch here. That might explain my weird readings I was seeing. Okay, let's just put that up like that. Does look dead, doesn't it? Let's play. So it's definitely getting it there. Could do a try on this out. Oh. I did see a light then on the board. That was probably me shorting something. Did it again. Oh, excellent. So it looks like it's all down to corrosion, and the bout is still in place. So that would be a real bonus if I didn't have to desolder at these places that I've identified. So mainly it looks like you've got to desolder here and then down on here just to change the bout. Okay. It's a shame that wheel's a bit knackered. When I say the wheel, the screw. Okay, I'm going to use these retro items, these funny kind of go around the ear things from Philips. I never really got on with these, but they might be useful now. Alright, let's put that in. And then let's just press play. There is a cassette in there. Obviously not happy there. Maybe let's try reverse. Let's try stopping it. Let's try forward. The bout looks okay on this. I think it just needs use. I did hear something come out then. Oh, what did I just press? Once more direction. So that's understandable. It's the mechanism is we've been seized up for a while. Really don't want to knock it too much. So it shows you how robust some of these Walkmans can be. They can have issues like corrosion and they can still do something. Okay. I'm just going to give these a twiddle. I've done this before in several videos when things kind of seize up a bit. I'm obviously not going to attempt to take the board out today. I'm kind of running out of time, but this may work. The tape's quite a long tape, so maybe it's struggling with that. Let's persevere for a little bit longer. Oh, close the door. Played a little bit longer, didn't it? So what does this once more direction thing do? Now, I think I'm just going to rewind it and then forward the tape. Maybe that will give it a little bit more kind of wear and make the grease that's in there start kind of working. I'm just going to tighten up some of these screws that I undone. Sounds like it's getting close to the end of the tape now. That doesn't look too bad though. Surprising. Stop that a sec, play. Come on. Well, I had two screws here that I weren't sure where they went, and I think I've got all the screws in to the board, and I've also tightened up the ones that were kind of underneath the board holding things in. I think they must have just come out when I took this cover off. So basically I had things in a bag from when I took it apart before, so as you can see. So those screws I think are the actual cover to go back on. So that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to put this cover back on and turn it over and just see what it does. Well, I think I've got this lined up now, which is good, and it'll play. Sounds quite a strong mechanism in there actually, which is good. Now if you're interested to watch more of my videos, what you'll be able to see is how much success I'm having or not buying some items that are on auction in Japan. So this was using Baiyi, and this was one of the collection of things that I bought quite recently, and I've just been making videos as I work my way through the devices to see if I could get them to work. So they were all listed as junk, and so far my success rate is 100%. So I've got two more devices to get to. One of them is a Panasonic SX Walkman, which will probably be quite tricky, and another Aiwa, which I think will be fairly straightforward. So please can you like and subscribe and follow me on this journey to see if I can achieve 100% with all the ones that I bought. And yeah, just keep watching for the next video. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you shortly. Bye for now.